It's in the game.
プレイステーション
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will take the field first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The sure hands, it's Smith. At the 45 on his way. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, breaks.
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Makes it past the marker. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get this run.
Fires toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense has the ball for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
To the air, it's Kim. Caught near the sticks, it's Rooks. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
The defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Now well within striking distances, that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive, read option right.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. on the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Rooks. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Back to throw, it's Kim. Makes the catch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Eastern Michigan going fast.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. He's loose. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Buckeyes will have it first and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Eastern Michigan.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Kim. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Makes the catch. It's Jackson. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Rooks. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockett. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rooks. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. To the air, it's Kim. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He got it. Now the lead is down to 11. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback on the keeper. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And And the Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
To the air, it's Kim. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Tate. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Lockett. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Kim. Complete with conviction on the crosser. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you're coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Spits it out to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Going up top again. It's incomplete and maybe a little too too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just...
Wide open spaces. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll go to the ground. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to pass, it's Kim. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give out of the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. The give on the option. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds his man, it's McMillan. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Eagles moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Rooks. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out.
He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Eastern Michigan!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll go to the fullback. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To give to the running back from the shotgun. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.